the number one concern is the fact that there's no fuel.
Yes. Yeah. And with all the humanitarian consequences that triggers, mainly for, let's say, hospitals, for example, there are thousands of people who are waiting for surgery. And they can't go and get a surgery unless there's an emergency or like there's an accident or something like that. Same thing for schools and same thing for water. If you don't have fuel, you cannot pump water. That's, I don't know, you can think of a mother who has to wake up every day at 1 a.m. because between 1 and 3, that's when she's going to get 2 hours of daily electricity. And she knows that she won't get the power back in at least 22 or 24 hours. If the electrical grid doesn't collapse, which happens very often, that person will have to wake up that time, prepare food for their kids, bring their kids to school. If school is functioning, they have to go to work. If she's a doctor or a nurse, for example, she has to go to the hospital and face patients knowing what they have and telling them, sorry, I don't have the medicine that you need at the moment, even though it's something that is not complicated to get. Everything's scarce in Cuba at the moment. And that same mother will have to go home at 7 p.m. without any electricity, without running water, and start over again. And that's a reality for many families in Cuba for years now, because all these started after the COVID pandemic, economic crisis, tourism not going back to pre-pandemic levels, the government losing a lot of good opportunities to implement measures to boost the economy or try to take any measure so that people can breathe a little bit and provide them with more freedom to do business or like produce in the island. So when you take into account all these factors, it's a humanitarian catastrophe, and people don't have any hope at the moment.